Welcome back to the Rowdy Cast. I'm Noah.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Nathan.
I like how
Merry
sensual I
Christmas,
got
guys.
with that.
Yeah, you know what I did. And Merry Christmas, guys. It's time to get rowdy. All right, guys. It is December 25th. This is Christmas morning, and this is also not just any Rowdy Cast Christmas episode. This is our first video episode of the Rowdy Cast, which means you can see us right now, which scares me because I have to multitask with my brain, and that is something my managers and my wife can attest to that I'm not very good at. And so it's something to keep track of, especially because I honestly haven't used a webcam in like a year. So I'm not even used to doing this outside of the Rowdy Cast and keeping track of where my eyes are and actually trying to make this work. Bear with us. It is Christmas morning, at least for y'all. It's not quite there yet. As you can see, it's actually nighttime where we're at. But anywho, that's enough rambling for me. I'll let you guys chip in.
And here's something interesting that I just realized. If any of the Rowdy Cast listeners are not direct friends of us, they have seen our faces and they've heard our voices. They don't know which one of us is which, just based off the image of the Rowdy Cast. If they see the Rowdy Cast logo and listen to an episode, it could be any combination. So this is our face-to-voice reveal.
If there's someone listening,
now they know.
If there's someone watching / listening to this and they didn't know us, that alone is a Christmas miracle. Because I've yet to meet them. Please
Talking about a Christmas miracle, are your headphones taped together?
Dude,
is that what I'm looking at right now?
I gotta be honest with you all. If you couldn't tell by my audio every week, I run a pretty poor setup here. And these headphones I bought last year from Five Below. And I have had to tape multiple sides at multiple different points to keep them intact.
You're running amok.
Dude, I'm broke. I am broke. So if you guys want to give me a Christmas gift, please DM us. I will give you my Venmo, and you can buy me some new $5 headphones because I can't afford them.
That's crazy.
It's a Christmas miracle that tape is holding them together.
Hell, look what I'm drinking. This is Summit Cola. This ain't a Coke.
I also really appreciate how you said it's Christmas morning and we see your window and it's it's the darkest you can imagine it being outside.
Dude, we're in rough times. This hat is from Dollar Tree from 2 years ago.
I'm broke too, but I still drink Ice Mountain.
You still got Ice Mountain, not power.
It's not a sponsor.
You know what I drink? I drink city water. That's what I get.
This was like $2 for like 7 liters of it.
Yeah. Yeah, cool things that have happened recently. I don't know if you guys have had anything cool happen to you recently, but I'm gonna
not a thing.
I'm gonna show something to camera, and I'm glad that I'm announcing this on a video episode so I can actually show this. But y'all, I got baptized. It's backwards on camera, but you know, I got baptized, y'all. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. I
didn't go, but he's in another state, so he's forgiven for that one.
It's true. I couldn't help it.
Look, after the baptism, I gotta call this out on you, Nathan.
Okay.
Here it is, your baptism Sunday, a glorious day. The saints and angels are rejoicing.
Yeah, I think I know what you're going to say here, but it's okay.
After the baptism, all your friends are there.
Yeah.
Most of them, not all, but most.
Yeah, okay.
And I try to see who's getting lunch afterwards. And this man tells me, no, I'm going to play some Fortnite later.
Yes.
And goes home and doesn't even go out to lunch on baptism day.
Well, also, I dodged a bullet because I had 3 DMs in the group chat about people who had food poisoning or something similar the night after. Our buddy Braden said he was on the toilet legitimately saying prayers because of the bad experiences he was having after eating Frickers. Hey, so I was blessed. God instantly made it worth it for me to get baptized because I'm sure had I not gotten baptized,
We call that an insta blessing.
It was an instant blessing.
Hold on.
I mean, same day delivery, dog. I got baptized and same day I got blessed because I didn't go to Frickers and I wasn't praying on the toilet that night. Instead, I was happily praying, laying down on my bed before I hit the snooze button and fell asleep.
You're not wrong, but don't twist the story. You know darn well, and I know it too. Had you agreed to go to lunch, you would have been the one picking the place to eat. And we would have never ended up at Frickers.
It would not have been Frickers.
It wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I don't know where I would have eaten. I mean, I picked up Lee's on my way home.
Yeah, you told us, you said, I'm going to go through Lee's or Taco Bell, go home,
yes.
Place a Fortnite later.
The point isn't that we know what you would pick. It's that I don't think the word Frickers ever come out of your mouth.
Yeah, to be completely honest, I didn't even know that Frickers existed until y'all were complaining about your irregular bowel movements afterwards.
So actually, you might think you got insta-blessed, but you really just cursed the group by not picking a place.
And really, what's the difference? I mean, I thought it was pretty funny.
I didn't get sentenced to 5 years of toilet hell, but the chicken was mid, and it was my first time going, and I've decided it's only a slight upgrade from B-dubs. Roosters clears both easy. It doesn't even matter.
And, a lot of people... I've been listening to 10-Minute Bible Hour, and one of the things that I've taken away from it is, a blessing is really a gift. And speaking of gifts, we asked you to tell us your best gifts that you've ever received. You like that transition?
Well,
I see you smirking.
Speaking of baptisms... We're going back to this. Speaking of baptisms, my baptism anniversary is in 3 days as of date of recording.
Hey!
So we got baptized pretty close together. A year apart, but pretty close to the same time of the year. So that's cool.
Unintentional, but that is pretty sick.
And okay, theology time for the next 10 seconds. If you don't care, skip ahead. Baptism's not a work done by us, but it's a work done by God. Therefore, baptism is a gift from God to us.
Best gift I've ever received.
Speaking of gifts, as Nathan said, speaking of gifts, we asked you all a question.
No, genuinely, after getting baptized, though, we're going back to this topic. Because I want to be the man who transitions this into the gifts. But
I've had my turn.
No, since getting baptized, though, hey, my life has been very peaceful. It was finals week. That was the most peaceful finals week I've ever went through. I wasn't really stressed about it because genuinely, I've overwhelming joy since I've been baptized. And speaking of overwhelming joy, I'm sure you guys have experienced
when I got my 3DS in 2011, as you heard 2 weeks ago on the Rowdy Cast. Now, what gifts gave you guys overwhelming joy? We're about to discuss that. We're about to see.
We're gonna read a lot of comments, guys. We were discussing before this episode. We don't have a time limit here. We will be here all night, all morning.
This might be 24 hours. Who's going to stop us?
Okay, I told you all I don't work in the morning. I do work at some point tomorrow, though. We can't do it 24 hours.
I work in the morning, too.
I just
don't care.
I'm going to start off by reading an amazing gift from a user titled M. Like N from Death Note, but it's M instead. Name something edgier than that.
Since I know who M is, I can promise you they're not edgy.
Yeah,
I don't know who this person is, but they've commented on one of our episodes before, and I don't know who it is.
Well, I want to message you just so you can see your facial reaction to finding out who they are on stream, and they can feel bad about themselves.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and read the gift that they were given.
Okay.
A Spider-Man comic book signed by Stan Lee.
Oh.
Which is a really cool gift. That is a super cool gift.
At first, I wasn't expecting the Stan Lee signature. So, I was just like, who in the hell said that is their favorite gift?
I got a Spider-Man 297 from...
No, hold on. To be clear, if anyone plans on getting me Spider-Man comics in the future, it might be one of the best gifts ever. But what I pictured was just, a new, 75-cent 4-page comic.
Yeah,
that's just what they got.
No, well, hold on. If somebody said a Spider-Man comic book, I'm like, hey, that could be their first comic book, and they could be a comic collector now, and that's pretty chill.
That's true.
So, no matter the size of these gifts, I'm sure I'm going to think they're all awesome.
No, that's not. I wasn't disparaging gifts necessarily.
Not that we're afraid to do that. If y'all got a lame gift in here, we'll call it out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna call you out.
All right.
We're not far past that. We're not above that.
Next gift up to bat, trash or pass, is from our buddy Brooks. We mentioned him a couple times on the pod now. He's basically an intern here at this point. I mean, he is feeding us content like nobody's business.
Look, Brooks, before you say this gift, I'm going to give him this verbal gift. Look, I'm sure I speak for all the Rowdy Cast. If this podcast ever grows to a point that we are a multimedia empire, you will be one of the first people we reach out to for a job.
That is
Join
true.
the crew.
That is true. Well,
That is a Rowdy promise.
he has what, a degree in like neuroscience or
I
something.
don't care.
The hell with the degree.
I need it.
None of us have degrees.
I don't care.
It's something
I have
to do with the
this-
brain. I'm sorry, Brooks. I just exposed myself for not knowing his
I
major.
went to college for 2 semesters and I have 0 credit.
I went for 4 years to get a 2-year degree. I don't give a frick.
Anyways, Brooks
That's not what we're
said
about.
nothing beat getting a Nintendo DS and games for Christmas. I honestly don't remember any of them, but man, they were hyped to get that and Webkins when they were popular. Dude, DS games and Webkins. Our 2010 Christmas video, which we might end up reacting to today. We haven't officially confirmed if we're going to do that, but we are ready if that is something that we are willing to do. There was a
Absolutely.
Christmas 2010. I got a Penguin on Webkins, and I got a Club Penguin DS game. Great Christmas. It really didn't go wrong. Nothing could have went wrong. What do you have?
I have. Oh, there's Rocket.
Rowdy appearance. Real quick for you.
What's up, Rocket?
Say hi to everyone.
That's a Rocket reveal.
All right, he's getting out. I heard him meowing outside. I thought I'd reveal him, but we can go on to gifts. Get out of here, scamp.
But I have a 3DS in my room right now, actively. I don't know if I was at. Surely my first DS had to have been a gift. My DS Lite, the red and black one. Do you remember that one I had?
Yeah,
Yeah, surely that had to have been a gift.
it was because
Yeah.
we all got our DSs at the same time. Mine was
We did.
silver. Yours was black and red. Yours looked way cooler than mine, but I didn't even care. Noah, what was yours? Blue?
It was probably blue, probably. I don't remember my original DS. I do remember. I think it was blue and black.
Oh yeah, and then we got Nerf cases for them, and we got N plus.
Dude.
Yeah,
I remember.
N
that.
Plus is a banger to this day. I have it here.
Really?
And I got a.
Yes.
I remember another game I got for the DS. I got Drawn to Life SpongeBob that Christmas.
I have that
And we went to our grandma's for Christmas, and I sat in a chair playing Drawn to Life SpongeBob, getting hooked with my new DS. So that's a pass. That gift.
Yeah, and I've talked to Brooks
Yeah,
a lot
I know.
about.
I didn't mention that in the gift episode, but I probably should have.
I talked to Brooks a lot about the DS games we grew up with. We did not grow up with the same games basically at all, but you know, everybody.
They're all bangers, dude.
Yeah, it's hard to
When
find a
you're a
bad
kid-
DS game.
When you're a kid and you have video games on the go, you can play video games in your car. You can bring video games with you whenever your family's got an outing and you're not at home, and you don't have to complain in the store like, man, I want to go home and play Xbox. You didn't have to do that. You had
The
entertainment
Xbox
on hand.
and the
as
power-
a kid, that's a game changer.
You had the power of the sun. You had the power of fun in the palm of your hands.
I mean, then you had single card play games like Mario Kart. You could go over to someone's house, have 8 people. They don't even need the game. And y'all could have a party off of that just by having a DS. Everyone
I
cares.
think that was one of the coolest innovations of the DS, but I understand why nothing else has that currently. Like, the games are just too big,
They are.
like, not physically, but like storage size. So it's like, I get it.
Yeah, it was so cool though.
I get it. Nothing will ever
Well,
match
actually-
the DS hype, though.
Actually, I don't get it now that I'm thinking, because like when you load up a match of Mario Kart, for example, it all kind of loads into your RAM. It doesn't need to draw from your storage mid-match.
Well, now,
Fact.
yeah. It's probably just corporate greed at this point. Just you know what Mario Kart's like now. All the kids know what
Yeah.
Mario Kart is. They don't
Yeah.
need it. But, look, the DS, what was special about it, besides that innovation, is everyone had them. you won't see this again, where you didn't have to be a gamer to have a DS. All the kids at school had them. The girls who were into fashion had a DS. The boys and the kids that were into army, the kids that were into football, we all had DSs. It was a thing. You just carried it, you know.
So speaking of, I don't know if you remember this or if either of you experienced it. Do you remember Street Pass?
Street Pass, baby. That was the 3DS. That was that next gen. The DS had Picto Chat, baby. And let me
Jacob
tell
has
you,
a story with Picto Chat.
you do.
What, with the autographs?
Yeah, you left that thing plugged in.
Yeah, so me and my friend Michael, shout out to Michael. Because like that little double gun action.
Yeah, we did it too.
Yeah.
Hope his eyes are on the screen right now.
I hope he's watching this.
So shout out Michael. We were at a concert and we saw Cutlass, the band Cutlass. Nice old Christian band, popular in like the early 2000s, mid 2000s maybe. And now, clarification here. I don't know if Noah and Nathan know this. This might be a Rowdy reveal to y'all. But so Michael took his 3DS to the concert, or his regular DS. I forget. I think it was a regular DS.
Regular, yep.
And he had them do their autograph digitally on his 3DS or on his DS in PictoChat. Because you could like physically draw stuff and send it in PictoChat. So he had their signatures digitally. The problem was, if you powered off the DS, you lost everything stored in PictoChat.
Yep.
So he forwarded the signatures to me, right? Or I think they were sent to me to begin with from his. So that way we both had them. And we both kept our DSs plugged in and turned on as long as humanly possible. I don't remember how long we both made it. But yeah, it was fun. Just trying to keep them turned on so we wouldn't lose the signatures. It's like we had to be careful with our play times if we were playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just wild.
Yeah, you pretty much rendered the thing useless. Because I don't know if you were even... I could be wrong. It's been forever. I don't even remember if you were allowed to back out of PictoChat.
Actually, you're probably right.
You couldn't back out of PictoChat. It was all saved in RAM, baby.
It was literally just keeping it plugged in. The DS was never played again.
You traded your entertainment for autograph.
You are 100% right.
Mine,
your DS
mine
probably
was a secondhand autograph.
Your DS probably broke. It probably never played a game again after that. Genuinely.
And the funny part is, they never even touched my DS. They were just sent to me. The autographs were sent to mine.
Bro,
you had a glorified image on your DS.
What are they called? NFTs. He had an NFT of an autograph on his DS.
He had the first NFT from some
That's wild.
Vaguely obscure Christian rock band saved on his phone.
Literally had an NFT.
We invented NFTs. I mean, they're dead now. Not the band, NFTs. NFTs are dead now.
I don't know what's up with Cutlass now.
But hey, we invented them, so that's kind of cool. That's pretty rowdy.
Yeah.
It is. That's a rowdy gift.
Next gift. Leather-bound journal. Got it 2 years ago, and it's almost full. Love it. And this is from somebody who goes by Rump on Discord. Very biblical man. And I assume that means that he's filled it up with Bible knowledge. That's my assumption.
Either that, or he just saw Godzilla -1 the other day, and he had notes.
He had to write a whole leather-bound journal.
I see the Blendor chocolates. If we're pulling out the holiday grub, don't mind me. I got some caramel popcorn right here.
From the popcorn factory.
The only reason I'm being careful is I don't want bag rustling to ruin the audio experience here, but I may just have to get a little hand, so give me one moment.
Well, so you got a leather-bound journal.
No, allow it to ruin the audio version, because audio listeners, you should be watching the video today. Put it up on your living room TV. Let your family
see it. Above your fireplace.
Have it on in the background while you're unwrapping gifts, baby. That's what I'm going to be having in the living room.
Right now, I hope you're playing this in front of your family.
Hi, Dad.
I hope your whole family is sitting around the tree and this video is playing. And if it is,
don't open up the green
family.
Don't open up the green
friends.
Gift. The green
We're
gift.
friends of your child's, and I hope y'all ain't judging us.
The green gift labeled Julie has a bomb in it.
I'm sure you guys haven't watched the show. You guys haven't watched the show Dahmer, have you?
No, I haven't.
Not yet. They had a Ross Lynch in that show, right?
I
Or
don't
was that
know.
the movie?
The
Yeah, that
Ross
was
Lynch?
Dahmer. I haven't seen the show.
I'm sure plenty of our listeners / watchers have probably seen the show, or at least know the meme I'm about to reference. But you know the meme from the show where he's holding the knife, making the person sit on the bed to watch a movie?
I don't think I
seen that
do.
meme.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, well, it's ideal. All you watchers and listeners that know what I'm talking about, pause the podcast. Do that to your families. Make them watch it. That's your Christmas dinner.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
For legal purposes, I didn't say that. Don't threaten your family.
But do put them on the Rowdy Cast. That can be your gift to us, guys, please.
Do it
Please,
without a knife. Like maybe you could do it with like a sharpened candy cane.
This can be your families.
I think any type of sharp object could be seen as threatening if you're
Well, a
holding it
candy
the right
cane's
way.
food, so you know
It
you
doesn't
might be able
matter.
to get away with it.
Poison can be food. That doesn't mean it's not illegal.
You guys ever seen it's kind of an internet thing that's been going around for 7 or 8 years now. There was this grandma that reached out to her grandson via text to invite him for Thanksgiving, but she texted the wrong number. And then once she found out it was the wrong number, she said, you know what, you can still come over too. And this guy came over with his wife, and they've been going for 7 years now. It's a yearly tradition. They post a new picture and post it on the internet of some random people that got messaged by a grandma. Grandpa's since passed away, but they take a picture. They have a picture of Grandpa that they get a photo of.
I've seen
too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tradition. Let us be
Very
your
awesome.
tradition with your family. Let us be the strangers that are in your house every Christmas.
We're
This can be your
at
tradition.
your door.
Right at your door. Put us, your family,
Right
meet
above
on
your
Christmas every
stockings.
year, and you play the Rowdy Cast Christmas special of that.
This is what
year
I picture.
together.
Do you guys see Jacob's room right now that he very well decorated for this episode? Do you guys see
It's a
that
very beautiful
fireplace
tree.
and the wreath? I'd like to imagine that wreath, instead of a wreath, having a TV with us on it.
Yeah.
That's about what
Let
I'm
us be
picturing
the
right now.
strangers in your house, metaphorically with our video, and
Physically.
realistically. Give us some food. Give us some
Trade
gifts.
offer.
Trade
Trade
offer.
off.
We
Be
give you
around-
entertainment. You give us hospitality.
And you know, maybe I don't even have entertainment to offer. Give us some food.
Please.
Give us some gifts. Please.
Please, I'm dying over here. I need some Coke. Give me some actual Coca-Cola.
We don't have a P.O. box open yet, but we can open one.
you
one
guys-
day.
Can I have
guys
something
think
that's not great value, please? I'm begging you.
Why'd you have to look at the camera so desperately?
Pleading, man.
That was real, y'all. That was not a character.
That was not a
real.
That's crazy.
I want some actual Doritos. Not nacho cheese
I
chips.
had something to say and it's just completely gone now.
I'm sorry, I broke
no.
your thought.
So you were asking for like Coca-Cola. I was going to ask, do you think we're ever going to put the Coke back in Coca-Cola?
We
I've been
can.
hoping.
For legal reasons, that's a joke, but you guys.
I mean, if
Like,
they
you know
do,
that's- I was
I'll
just saying,
cut
you know the
costs.
history of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, we know the lore.
if they bring it back, I'll cut costs and I'll start getting name brand somehow, some way.
We're just going
It-
to start doing cocaine on the podcast.
Why
As long
not?
as it's in
Hey,
Coca-Cola.
that would get clicks. The
already on
Rowdy,
Instagram.
the Rowdy Cast tries cocaine. That would get clicks.
New Year's resolution, baby, 2024. That's going to be on the Rowdy.
Cocaine?
Yeah,
I'm not sure cocaine should be your New Year's resolution.
LSD. Let's do it on the pod. We'll
Shroom.
take shrooms live.
Anyways,
For legal purposes and real life purposes. That's a joke. That's
It is a joke.
That's a rowdy gag. A
Hey.
bit even.
a little high.
There's a 99% chance
Oh,
we never
yo,
do
don't do
drugs.
that.
There's a 99% chance we're never doing drugs. On the 1% chance that there ever is a Rowdy Cast drugs episode, that will be a video episode, mark my words.
My employer needs me to state, this is a joke. There's 100% chance I
It
will
is a
never do
joke.
That's a fact. And you guys see how close he got to? That was serious. That was stoic.
Oh man.
Noah was desperate and Jacob was stoic. I'm sure I'll show an emotion at some point tonight.
Yeah, we'll see. What's the next gift?
From my buddy Mason.
If anyone,
and he
anyone
said,
tries to offer me drugs.
he said, you.
Huh?
Mason said the best gift was you, but I think he commented it on the podcast, so I think he was talking about all three of us, not specifically me. So,
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, since that comment was kind of expected and corny, I'm just going to pass it off, and ignore it. But Jacob,
did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear Alexa tripping over there? What she said?
You can hear that and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop!
Alexa does not need to be on this episode.
now,
So what were you saying, Noah? I'm sorry.
I was going to
Expected, so
ignore
we're moving
Mason's
on.
comment just out of spite because I expected somebody to say it. But the honk cat, bro, let me tell you, the other day, here I am. I was cooking something in the kitchen. I look outside the kitchen, and Rocket's standing at the end of the living room. He didn't say the huh sound. He didn't drop the verbal. But that dude, he looked at me, dropped the head forward, tilted it, and he just looked like out of
What were you
nowhere.
doing?
And I just started cracking up, bro. That's all I imagined.
What made him suspect of you?
I don't know.
Were you cooking?
Yeah, I was
What
just
were you cooking?
I don't remember. This was a few
Was
weeks
it
ago, but I
fish?
distinctly remember walking out of the kitchen, seeing him in front of the TV, just turn, look at me. This cat's evolving, bro. He turned on the TV the other night while my wife and I were asleep. I hear the TV.
He likes his entertainment. You really can't get mad at him.
I hear the TV, and then I hear another TV noise. He turned on some random, like, obscure streaming app, like one of those Tubi or what Freevee or one of the like stupid services nobody uses.
Sorry if you watch Tubi or Freevee every day.
Freevee. I don't know.
Hey,
I
I mean,
walk in the living
sometimes there's stuff on there.
I just glance out of the bedroom because I can see to my living room out at an angle, and I just see Rocket just taking a walk back to the bedroom, tail up in the air. I walk into the kitchen or walk into the living room. TV's on some random app, remote sitting on the couch. Man, just I mean, if you're gonna turn it on, at least watch it, bro.
So, what's interesting about Mason's comment is not only did he comment, but he also texted me individually. He said one of my tops.
So a real gift.
Yeah, he said one of my tops was probably an OG Game Boy. A DSi was pretty crazy too. Off the top of my head, I'm having trouble thinking of other things. I mean, both of those they go hand in hand with the DS, dude. We already discussed that, but
Handheld consoles are a great gift.
go to get except for the PS Vita. If you got a PS Vita or PS Portable, I'm sorry.
Your parents just didn't love you the same way. I'm kidding. I never even
It was
had
a great
one of those.
console.
Here's
I
the
just
thing.
didn't have
Trashed it.
enough support.
This is what I'll say about the PSP and PS Vita. They're good consoles to like homebrew and stuff. At the time, they were inferior to the Nintendo handhelds, and the only reason
They're known to be some of the best handhelds of all time.
Oh,
I'm
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 kidding. I never
serious.
played
I'm
one.
serious.
just
They're, I mean, here's the thing: they're good in retrospect because of the homebrew community on them. However, I believe they are completely inferior to the Nintendo handhelds, and I think one of the only reasons you would get one over a Nintendo handheld is because I'm too cool for Nintendo. Watch me get a PSP.
Those kids are lame.
No, PSP had more game selection. It had a different game selection.
It
The
did.
PlayStation part isn't why they're lame. They're lame because I cannot stand or respect people who think they're too cool for Nintendo.
You're never too cool for
Who
Nintendo.
think
I
they're
don't
too
think
good for
that-
Nintendo.
I don't think that's necessarily the only people that had PSPs.
No, but
No,
to
but
choose a
I'm just
I'll
PSP.
PSP,
defend the
Work about
PSP.
to choose a PSP over like a 3DS.
There's nothing wrong with that. It,
I don't know,
it was a different audience completely.
Yeah, and I don't like one of the audiences.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Look, the 3DS had Nintendo AAA exclusives. Those are good. Come on. You can't play
I never
Mario
said
Kart
it's
on a
not.
PSP. You can't play Kid Icarus Uprising on a PSP. You can't play Pokemon.
All right.
I don't think anyone ever said any of those things.
I know. That's why the PSP is lame, though. That's just my perspective.
You think you're punching my ideas? You're just punching the air.
I'm not punching your ideas. I'm just saying, with that ammo, why would you not go for the 3DS?
Because the PSP also had a large exclusive game library. It's just different.
I prefer the 3DS. I think every single one of us does. Do you not, Jacob? Do you prefer the PSP?
No, I also prefer the 3DS.
Okay, I was about to say, I don't think you've ever played a PSP.
I've played one. I'd never owned one. I didn't have the money when they were like out.
Gotcha.
I wonder why PlayStation stopped doing portables for real. That's not me trying to like hit on PlayStation.
It's literally because the Vita failed because they didn't support it well enough.
Another one I got is from my buddy Corey. He said, just getting back to this, some of the best Christmas gifts I've ever received. PS4, a new laptop. His girlfriend got him a personalized photo from the Cincinnati Reds that said Merry Christmas, Corey, on their scoreboard. And those are some that really stick out.
Who is this guy?
I don't know. That last one was dope. But I'm not going to lie, for a second, I thought you were reading in succession like 1 year's list. Like he's like PS4, new laptop, and then I heard and his girlfriend, and my brain just assumed like he got a girlfriend for Christmas. I was about to say, dude, what does this guy not get for Christmas that year?
What city is this guy from?
Cincy. He's from Cincinnati.
Over the Rhine or the nice part?
Probably the nicer part. I don't think he ain't trapping like that.
Nobody from over the Rhine's getting those gifts for Christmas unless they were stolen. I'll tell you that.
If you're from over the Rhine and you're offended, grow up.
Well, if you're from over the Rhine, you also know it's true. You can't afford a PS4 and a laptop and a girlfriend's scoreboard.
If you're from over the Rhine,
you can't afford to listen to this.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'd be shocked if you're even hearing this right now. And I think that's all the gifts that we got. In terms of people telling us what they got. Speaking of telling us what you got, Jacob, Noah,
yeah.
Any of you guys want to tell me what you got me?
Nothing. I'm kidding. No, Jacob, I haven't gotten you anything. I know what I'm getting you. I just haven't purchased it. Nathan, I got a part of your gift, but I'm not done with either.
No, yours came in yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. Nathan's did too.
Y'all's have been under the tree for the last 2 weeks. For me.
So all I'm hearing is if we when Christmas comes, at least I'm not screwed. I got both gifts waiting for me.
On the 23rd, we are unwrapping them. And you know what else we can do on the 23rd? We can record it and post it on our YouTube channel.
I don't know what's happening the 23rd, but I'm going to tell you this much. That's not a promise. I'm trying my darndest to get out of work that day, and if need be, I might just call in sick on the 23rd. I might.
Just force yourself to throw up one day.
I may do that. I may.
Let me tell you
for legal reasons, that's a joke. Noah is not doing that.
And here's a Rowdy secret. We're going to talk about malingering at work for a moment.
What is it?
At one point in time, I worked at Taco Bell.
Uh-oh.
One of these points in times, Sam Day had a concert that night while I was working. You're working at Taco Bell and you vomit, going home. What did little Jacob do?
Made himself vomit.
I walked to the bathroom. I'm not going to say I made myself vomit. I felt a little queasy. I vomited. Did I go home?
No.
No. I changed into my extra clothes that were in my car and I went to Sam Day's concert.
That's just what sometimes you got to do for Sam Day music.
That's based and awesome. Love you, Sam Day.
Sam Day, check him out in the description. We'll drop his Spotify link.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'll remember to do that. I'm going to be honest. One of you guys got to remind me.
Well, Sam, if you're listening to this,
drop your own link.
Drop your link because I'll forget
in the comments.
Yeah, self promo in the comments.
Because that's what you're worth.
Sam, you got to hop on the pod at some point. You'd be an interesting guest to have.
One day he needs to.
2024 will, not a Rowdy promise, but a Rowdy goal. We'll probably have at least some guests in the pod at some point.
Hey, speaking of 2024, you guys got any New Year's resolutions you guys are going to try to do?
No, we'll probably talk about them on the pod, I would assume. Maybe. Because we'll have an episode drop on New Year's, right?
That is true. I don't know what it's going to be about, though.
Maybe. My New Year's resolution, we'll talk about it on that episode, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, even if it's not a New Year's
Okay,
episode,
then
we
how
can
about
at
this?
least discuss them.
How about let's talk about our year in summary? Any cool changes?
Yeah.
Anything awesome happened this year for you guys?
We'll talk about that on the New Year's Eve episode.
What? The year's coming. The year's wrapping up.
Well,
I
it's
feel like we gotta talk about
No, I know. I'm just, if we discuss that now, then we won't have a New Year's Eve episode. It'll also be us saying hi and bye.
it. No, it can be. Well, we can have numerous things on the episode. We can talk about, first of all, our New Year's resolutions. We could talk about the worst New Year's resolutions to have, and we still need to do the name tier list.
See, I'm not
That's
opposed, and we can do this briefly, but I'm also thinking we still got some Christmas discussion left in us. You know, I know some listeners are feeling
And
festive.
here's something else. I should have acknowledged this way earlier in the episode. Let's not forget about the true meaning of Christmas. Jesus Christ being
Okay.
born.
You're serious, okay?
let's give a shout out to my big J.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were about to go into the meme realm or if we were just about to break it down.
I didn't know if we were going to be based or blasphemous. I wasn't sure what was coming out of your mouth. So I was kind of
Sometimes you got to
waiting
be
for a
based.
minute.
Sometimes you got to be based. And as a baptized
True.
believer, I feel like I got to throw that out there.
No, that's legit. That's
Shout
really
out to Jesus.
Sometimes
Main
I don't
reason
know
of
what to expect.
We wouldn't
That's
be
all.
here filming this episode right now if it wasn't for that.
No,
That's fact.
But
and you
that-
wouldn't be listening. So
But the secondary reason of Christmas is gifts. So now tell me, what's on your wish list? What are you hoping to get? And you know what? When mom and dad are listening to this, as we're unwrapping our gifts, they can know whether they failed or succeeded based on what we want.
I mean, they already know. We have that Google Sheets document.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I'm not going to talk about my wishes because if someone gets me something that's not necessarily on that list, I don't want them to feel bad. That I'm not going over that.
That's true. That's
I'll
true.
tell you something I expect to get. I'm not going to tell you my wishes, but
Yeah, tell Jacob
there's
this
a
story. I don't
story
think
from
you
the
said
other day. So me, my wife, some buddies, and Nathan were at a flea market near us. Shopping, perusing.
we released a vlog of this.
There's a vlog on that.
It's true. I did see
And
that.
I don't know if she's going to be happy about me sharing this, but I will anyway.
Boys are gambling, man.
I'm a Blu-ray snob. You can watch the vlog to see what Blu-rays I got that day. But anyway, I'm in this Blu-ray shop for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. The group has dispersed like 20 minutes prior from me. And at some point I realized, dude, I've been sitting here looking at Blu-rays while my group has left me and my wife has left me, and it's been 20 minutes. I feel bad. I should find everybody. And that sounds really sad.
It sounds like you had an existential crisis in that Blu-ray store. My friend group left me. My wife left me.
At least I have my
And here I
Blu-rays.
am.
But anyway, I thought I should get back to them. That was a mistake. I should have stayed at the Blu-rays longer because I find them about 2 stores down. It's a flea market. I mean, this is like down the hall, not 10 steps, 20 steps. And there's a toy store, and I see everyone chilling in there. I don't even say hi to everyone yet. I walk into the store, and the shop owner behind the counter turns. He says to my group of friends, he says, "Hey, if you're still looking for a Moon Knight figure, I think there's one you're really going to like." He said, "I know it's a little pricey, but I think it might be what you're looking for." And I thought he was talking to my buddy Colin. I'm not going to lie. I just turned, looked, and everybody's silent, just looking at each other. And so there's a hint of confusion. I'm trying to piece it together. I'm trying to play Sherlock here. I'm like, what's going on? And then he says, "It's over here in the back if you want to take a look at it."
And
And everyone just kind of looks at,
another moment of silence.
everyone looks at my wife, Bree, and she just stays silent. And then this guy starts getting agitated a little bit. He says, "What? Are we pulling the plug on this deal or what?" And then she quietly follows him to the back of the store. She didn't buy anything. But this part she does not know. So if you're listening, Bree,
Hey,
I'm sorry, but I'm shocked because you've never listened to an episode of the Rowdy Cast.
Before
yet,
you get into that, I want to tell that story from my perspective.
Well, you better get ready because I'm about to advertise this episode harder than any other, and if that includes having to message your wife to get her to watch it, I will.
The Rowdy betrayal.
I'm not gonna do you that dirty. I'm not gonna
That's
do
fine.
that. Do you
Yeah,
that dirty.
well, it's fine. She can listen at Christmas Day because I already have my gifts and I'll know what I got and what I didn't get. But here's something that she doesn't know.
Well, no, hey,
for that
let me
day.
tell the story
Well,
from my
hold on, hold on,
perspective.
Nathan, you can't.
Yeah,
This is
let's get
very
Nathan's
short.
perspective.
This part's short. I'm just not done
Okay,
with
fine, do it.
Promise. It'll
Go.
be short.
No, I'm mad, but go.
That's fine. You can stay mad. We're sitting on the couch watching TV that same day, a few hours later. And she's checking her phone beside me. And she hits the Safari button. I glance over because she's right next to me. And what do I see on that phone screen? An Amazon page for a Moon Knight action figure. And I decided, I'm just going to leave well enough alone. This has already been a hard day. I'm just going to keep them out of the chest. So,
Yeah, so
surprise.
Yeah, you go ahead. Sorry, I forgot you were going to tell a story.
So my perspective from that story. So I'm in there. I'm looking at Lego sets and the Blu-ray store. I was thinking about getting some, but I didn't. So I go over to the Funko store. It was primarily a Funko store, and Bree's like whispering to me, like very quietly, "Hey, do you think Noah would like this Moon Knight Funko?" And I look at it, and I look at her, and I look back at the Funko, and then I look at her, and I said, "Men are very particular about their action figures, right? Because Noah, come here, Noah asked for an action figure of Moon Knight, not a Funko of Moon Knight.
6-inch figure.
So I knew he didn't specifically need that picture or that figure, but he didn't want no Funko Pop. He wanted something you can pose and play with. You can't play with Funko Pops. That's not how it works.
I do like Funkos, but this was a separate.
So I told her, I said, probably not. Probably an action figure. About 10 minutes go by and we're still in the shop. Noah walks over. That guy heard mine and Bree's conversation, waited for Noah to enter, then said, "Hey, I got a Moon Knight figure if you want it." So it was a 5 or 10 minute gap of that guy rummaging through their stock looking for any Moon Knight figure because he was able to eavesdrop a whispered conversation between me and your wife, Noah.
I did not know that part. I didn't know that she never talked to him.
She never
made
talked
his
to
own
him.
presence.
Wild.
Yes. She asked me, and it was quiet too. And then the guy's like, "Hey, I found that Moon Knight figure." And I'm like, "We never asked you about it." And then the guy said, "Are we pulling the plug on the deal?" And I'm like, "What deal is happening here? We never talked to you about it for a second." I don't know, dude.
As far as I know, it was like a statue that was like $150. That
It
he was
was
trying
very-
to con her into.
yeah.
That was far more than a valuable.
Yeah,
Funko
he
Pop.
said, "It might be a little out of your price range." I'm like, "We're looking at $10 Funkos, buddy. You're pulling out a $150 statue that you shouldn't
So
even
the
know that
only-
we're in the market for."
I have zero clues about any gifts I got. I do think that I know what Nathan got me, and I have educated reasons to think it. But that's it. And that's the only one. I don't know anything else.
I think I know what you're
that
thinking
being-
too, but. But go ahead.
Well, you also probably know what he got me, so
I genuinely don't remember.
Dog, I told you
Got
earlier,
Mom, Dad,
Noah.
or-
I literally told you earlier today.
I forgot. Why would it have been a big deal to me what you got him? Because I know what I'm getting him, and it's not what you did. So beyond that, I have no idea what you got
As
anybody.
long as that statement is true, I do not care.
Quite frankly, I don't know what you got anybody. You probably told me.
Actually, I was just going
So-
Christmas shopping today for Secret Santa.
what I just realized, this is completely off topic, so you can continue down the Secret Santa rabbit trail if you want. But because of the way my hat is currently, and my headphones, first time viewers of my face don't know if I'm bald or not.
That's gross.
Sure, you
And I'm going to keep it that way.
Are we gonna have a
Well,
hair
no.
reveal or head reveal?
No, they've seen the picture, the Rowdy Cast logo.
But no,
It could have
but
been
they don't know that I
photoshopped.
haven't went bald.
It could have been photoshopped.
Maybe I went bald.
Yeah, you guys
Maybe I've
never
got
know.
a rowdy reveal for you two.
Maybe you do. At least your eyebrows are still there. I'll give you that.
It's true.
So that's a good indication. You guys want to know the saddest thing? What have you guys ever experienced that moment in your life where you're like, I kind of don't want to sneak out and find what my presents are? Have you guys ever witnessed that moment? Like, there's an
every
age where
day.
that happens.
I mean, I know it's sometime between 10 and 23 because I remember at least being 10 and wanting to see them. Now I have access to them. I can go check my gifts right now, and I don't.
Same
but I don't
thing,
know
brother.
when that change happened.
I'll tell you when that change happened for me. It was Thanksgiving, I think. And there was a tradition that I thought that we had, and I don't know if it was ever a tradition, but I think I gaslit myself into thinking it was when I was like 14, that we played board games on Thanksgiving. Every Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, that's
We would play board
not
games.
a tradition
We
we
did
have.
a few times. I don't know if
It
was
wasn't
a year.
actually a tradition. I think it's something that I gaslit myself into thinking at that time. And so I started looking for board games. I went into my mom and dad's room and I was sniffing around for a board game. And the board games used to be under the bed. So I go in there. I lean over. Probably not too far because I'm pretty short at this point. I lift up the blanket and I see 2 TVs. I'm like, that's funny. I asked for a TV. And I have a brother who also needs a TV. Because this was right after I got Jacob's room because he went to the Navy. And I see the 2 TVs. And I close the blanket. I look
And
around.
you held that secret.
I don't find the board games. And then I walk back out and act
I
like
like that
nothing
you still
happened.
surveyed for the board games and just didn't see them.
And then I walked back out. And then I kept that secret for like 4 or 5 years. And I just told mom and dad about it like within the last 2 years. And that was the moment. Because I always thought I wanted to know my gifts. But then it was that moment where I realized I'd rather not know what my gift is than know what my gift is and have to wait a month to open it.
Because then Christmas
Well-
Day comes and you have no big surprise.
Yeah.
It's right
So-
there and you're just waiting to open it.
We have some evidence of what that looks like in one of our Christmas videos. Nathan, send me the year I got my guitar. You're about
You'll
to
see
see
depression.
you're about to see what it looks like when a man knows what his gift is.
You're about to see
before he
depression
wants
on Christmas morning, which was never meant to happen. Now, while you're digging for that, Nathan held that secret. He never told me about the TV, and so I got that surprise on Christmas morning. I'm thankful because that year I remember I didn't ask for anything but one T-shirt. I was in a weird phase of life where I wasn't into movies yet, but I was just getting too old to care about action figures and Legos. It was the moment of middle school where it's like it's not cool to play with those things anymore, and you're just not doing anything. And so I just asked for a T-shirt, and then I got a TV.
What
Might have been high school.
what year was the guitar?
I don't know. It was in the 2010s.
Okay, so it probably was 2010. Do you want me to send this to you on
Maybe.
Messenger?
Nah, send it on Discord. But what was I about to get into? Oh, so I think mom and dad thought that we were more devious with the gifts than we were. Like I'm fairly certain at least one year dad slept in the living room to ensure that I did not peek at the gifts.
Don't
Because the
act
thing
like
is,
they
like-
thought that.
No, they did. Here's the thing, I gaslit them. Never once did I actually manage or seriously attempt to peek at any of the gifts. Not a single time. But everyone was gaslit into believing I did. Because I had the strats too. I had the strats of like, oh, you hold the gift over steam so that way it melts the adhesive on the tape a little
think
bit.
just-
That way you can pull the tape off without ripping the wrapping paper.
Oh, you
Take
didn't.
your look and put it back.
You didn't do the hair
No, I
dryer
never
technique?
did that. No, I never did any of this stuff.
There-
And I gaslit mom and dad, I think, into thinking that I legitimately did. And I joked about it so much that I'm fairly certain dad slept on the couch multiple times trying to keep
Well,
me from doing
you
it.
One year he did, because you came home from the Navy and you were actually trying to check the gifts. You were a grown man.
It was a meme. I wasn't gonna do it.
You went for 30 minutes. He had no choice.
No, it was a meme.
You guys want to know what's really awesome?
Yeah.
It's Christmas right now, right? But it's the 14th when we're recording this. Mom, Dad, thanks for the Legos. I already found them.
He said, I already found him.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, because the package was open.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
This is the year, by the way.
All right, go ahead and share it.
And while you're pulling it up, talk about opening gifts early. I had a buddy, a lifelong buddy, my friend Landon. And one year, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 just came out, and he found it in his parents' room, and he opened it up, and he swapped out the disc with Call of Duty Black Ops 1. And he was playing Black Ops 2 right in front of their eyes.
You said Landon did that?
Yeah, I was playing online with him through Dad's copy. And his dad would walk in the room. They'd have conversations not knowing that he's actively playing Black Ops 2.
That is the most diabolical thing I may have ever heard about Christmas.
He did it.
Are you guys ready to... So you know the lesson that y'all learned about how it's better to not know what you're getting?
Yeah.
Let it be said, clarifying information. I am not at all ungrateful for getting this guitar. Love this guitar, one of my favorite gifts. Absolutely.
I have it.
It's just, yeah, you do. It is there. It is still alive.
And it's your guitar, but it is in my room right now, so.
But you know what I'm getting at about the extra joy from the surprise, right? In fact, I went shopping with Dad to pick it out.
Same thing with the Xbox One, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, for the Xbox One, I just asked for like half the money for it. And then I bought it.
And the other thing is you were really sick that year. That was just the worst Christmas imaginable.
What, the Xbox One?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And it was right.
Yeah, we can watch.
The other thing is you knew you were going to the Navy, so you were just sitting there really depressed that year.
You're right. Well, that's where I was deciding still. Because the Navy, I left for the Navy like a month after I decided to.
Gotcha.
And I left in June, so in March is when I enlisted.
Yeah, so you were at a point where knew you were pretty much done with college.
Yeah, I was failing every class for a second semester. And I was just vibing.
You're just sitting there watching Nathan and I open up a Wii U and all this stuff and pay for half an Xbox.
And the other thing,
this is what happens.
The other thing is also that year was also the year when you had a job and we didn't. So you got us like good gifts.
And you got the crummy Dollar General crap.
You sat there unboxing Dollar General crap and an Xbox One that you knew you were getting while you were sick, considering the Navy, while you watched us have the time of our freaking lives up to that point. My only request when opening this, you might be able to full screen it. I don't know. We haven't tested that. Once you click play, do not pause until it's over. That is my only request.
So I can full screen it, but I don't want to full screen it because I want to be able to see you guys.
Okay.
Why can I not pause it?
I just don't. It's audio editing stuff.
What if I want to pause to talk?
I mean, you can. I would try to do it as little as possible.
Well, okay, so before I started, are we watching the whole 8 minutes here together silently or what?
I'm down.
We might as well. We can turn down the audio. Yeah, turn the audio down a little bit on it so we can talk over it. And
I'm editing all the audio in post, dude. Don't worry about the audio.
So we're just going to watch the whole thing?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, I'm not going to full screen it because I need to see the Rowdy webcam still.
Okay, that's fine. I don't even remember what we got this year, so I'm cool to watch this.
Sorry, you guys are Rowdy listeners. You guys are in on the technical details.
Well, I already broke the rule. I paused.
So we'll start now.
I say we talk over it. Why not?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with talking over it.
Okay,
that's fine. Well, this was filmed on a laptop, so ignore the piss poor quality.
I'm just saying there still may be parts in which I have to pause, but I'll try not to.
Yeah, gotcha.
All right, here's Christmas 2010. Jacob already got his major gift. It's his guitar sitting back here, so
there it is.
I won't see him opening too much. Here we go.
Agent P for the win.
Got one other gift. One. And I remember what it is.
Jacob said, get out of my way.
The push.
Dude, this is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and you were Roderick at this moment.
Look at me, dude. I'm searching for the one other box.
Oh, dude. Trick Tracks. I remember those.
I love Trick Tracks, man.
I was walking through Walmart the other day depressed that they don't make them anymore when I walked by the Hot Wheels.
They're there. I saw 'em.
Hey, Soul Silver.
Baller
That's
game.
in Noah's room right now, or his old room.
The game itself is here.
No, sir. I checked. I'll go grab it right now.
Okay. I need to fix my
I'm
pants.
not going to, but
You got the horn.
You guys like the
light-
Rowdy gut?
Yeah,
I like the Rowdy
pretty
gut.
good.
I don't know why you're phasing into your well-lit room right now. That's a little weird, but
Dude, I turned this into a singular vlog at Christmas. I just said, this is my channel.
man. I said this one's dude. Look how happy I am, dude. Jacob's
Wait,
not
how
even there
long
anymore.
ago did I walk off screen? How long was I out there, dude?
Dude, he made about 20 seconds of sitting with the family before he had.
I
He had
want to
enough.
rewind now to see how long I was actually out.
It had to have been 20, 30 seconds. I mean, I've opened up. That's my third gift I'm opening. And I'm a kid who opened them pretty quick because I'm 10 years old.
So for those of you listening and not watching, yeah, pretty much I walked out there. My guitar's unwrapped, just sitting there. And I dug around for one box, found it, unwrapped it, and walked off screen.
And it was a megaphone.
And if you're listening and not watching, pause this and go to YouTube and watch.
It was a megaphone. Did you ask for that?
SmackDown versus Raw. Look at that.
I don't think so.
That might be the best
I
part of it.
I think I remember the megaphone, but I don't remember asking for a megaphone.
Well, did you appreciate it? Did you ever use it?
I mean, oh, I don't know, man.
There it is.
I used it.
And so, fun fact, I've always hated really loud sounds. So when you did that, you see me get really concerned and start like peeking around, looking
Yeah, he
for
looks like he's in a horror movie.
I don't like loud sounds. I still don't to this day. If it was Christmas morning and one of you guys started making that sound near me, I'd start.
I'm just out there being a menace. Well, at least in this video, and the watchers will see what we're talking about later. But at least in this video, Nathan is like fully sentient,
Yeah.
or at least mostly.
Yeah, I wasn't sentient until the 2010s.
Like your eyes got less beady. Your eyes got less beady as the years went.
2009.
There started to be thoughts behind them.
2009, there were thoughts. I just didn't know how to say them. Anything before that, don't. Noah was my translator, and that's how I got gaslit into getting WWE figures for Christmas.
Hey, guilty as charged.
Man, dude, I had a lot of gifts this year.
Nate,
What are the odds that I hit the megaphone again in this video?
We rode that scooter around the house more than we did outside.
We did, and I think we caused a hole on the wall.
Ooh, is that Super Scribble Nuts?
I don't-
Ooh, gas.
I don't think there's a video of me getting my skateboard, but I remember the year I got my skateboard, I put a hole in the wall.
Do you remember what year
In
it
the,
was?
no.
That hole is still there. I might overlay a picture of it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it the other day.
If you remember the whole,
Yeah.
you better
Oh,
remember
you-
Sam Day's description. Like,
Did you investigate that hole after I talked about it on the episode?
Yes. Well, it was while
What
Mom
were you
was
saying
getting
about the
groceries
same
the
thing?
other day. I saw it.
Oh yeah.
What are you saying, Noah? About
I
Sam
said,
Day?
if you remember to overlay the hole, then I'd hope you remember Sam's plug in the description.
I don't know. Star. Nothing in it.
you ain't get the Xbox.
What?
I knew someone wanted Xbox.
Try the other bag.
He said new shovelware I wanted on Xbox. I don't actually know what he said.
No, he said I knew someone wanted the Xbox.
Oh.
I had no idea about these two. This. I had a small idea like.
Oh, I think I understand what's happening. I think he got an Xbox game, and I'm denying him the right to play it on Christmas because I wanted to play Xbox. I think that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
It might have been. I'm trying to piece it together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the
Was this
previous
the
year
year-
I got
No.
I got WWE for DS the previous year, and it ended up sucking on DS.
Well, no,
so
look,
I
you're
think
holding an Xbox. You're holding
Yeah.
an Xbox game.
So this year I got WWE on Xbox because the previous year I got it on DS, and it sucked on DS.
Yeah.
And so I think I was happy that I got it on Xbox.
I was just an edgy teenager at the time, so I said, "You're not getting the Xbox." Like, I'm playing.
Super Scribblenauts is baller.
Ellis got 2
I remember that.
I was so edgy, dude.
I know.
Oh, you just got a brand new Christmas gift Xbox game? Screw you, bud. You're not playing that.
What's
I played
fun?
Halo 3.
Do you guys see that Kaponk up there?
Oh, yeah.
So what's cool about that is the day or 2 days before we went to like a Christmas thing on our mom's side of the family, and I got Kaponk from our uncle.
Look at me.
And that was just a different Kaponk cup.
Baller.
I like Nathan trying to decide what camera to smile at.
I mean, back in the day, if you watch like 2006 Christmas, you'll see me smiling at the camera with a wrapped gift. Like before I even opened it, I'm like, "Give me a picture with this gift," because again, I wasn't sending it yet.
So after this, I'm about to show the depressing one. Like 3 months before I went to the Navy.
Rowdy.
Dude, what's super cool? I was watching the 2007 one, I think, and you can see. You remember our hamster Zoe, our first hamster? You see her cage, and whenever we go up, I zoomed in like 5 times. Whenever we get our stockings, you'll see Zoe moving around in her cage.
You never opened your guitar.
It's super cool.
Club Penguin points. Let's go.
I don't know what I'm screaming about over there.
Dude, Club Penguin.
You're screaming.
That's what you're screaming.
Club Penguin points.
Which, speaking of listeners, today they announced Pop Tropic is getting shut down at the end of this month. It
Very
wasn't
sad.
nearly as influential as Club Penguin or Toontown in my life, but still sad.
You know, I remember when our hamster Zoe died. Nathan made a Windows Movie Maker montage
Yeah.
for the hamster.
Yeah.
No, I did. Because I chose Zero by Hawk Nelson as the music.
I thought Nathan made it.
It was
think
one of
I-
us. I don't
Nathan
remember.
cried about the next hamster. That depressed him, but Zoe depressed me.
But yeah, well, one of y'all, you picked Zero by Hawk Nelson, which is a song about a high schooler committing suicide, and you decided to play that over pictures of your dead hamster.
No, I'm pretty sure Zero's about
Alright, what do you guys
his
say?
father leaving him as a kid.
Merry Christmas. See you next.
Is it not?
Bye.
No.
Ho ho
Oh.
ho ho ho.
I don't know. I haven't listened to that song in years, and as you guys know, I wasn't sentient until I was at least 10 years old. So
Either way, Nathan got depressed about the next hamster.
I still get depressed about animal deaths, bro.
Well, because she died the day we went to see Big Hero 6. And
Yeah.
So I remember the emotional punch of that movie hit twice as hard.
That was Peaches.
Yeah.
Peaches, our hamster. Peaches was awesome. Not as good as Evie though. Evie was the freaking goat, dude.
All right, so now
I got sad
need
when
the
Evie died.
links. Now I need the link to the depressing one, the 2014.
Yeah, let me try to get
Oh,
that.
sorry, 2015.
That was a baller Christmas for me.
Let me see if I can get that for you. No, it's 2014.
Yeah, it should be 14.
Let me send that.
Into furniture.
Well, now I'm just watching some of my. Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
I was about to watch some of my PUBG clips on YouTube.
No. I sent it to you.
Okay. So same situation. I'm not necessarily going to full screen it because I want to be able to see the webcams.
Okay.
Oh, pause it. Gotta pause it.
You aren't sharing your screen anymore, by the way.
I know. I was trying to get it paused. There we go.
All right. Got it loaded up.
Look at me. There I am already. I'm just sick.
You are not happy.
Just like
I'm
in your
sick.
vlogs, for anyone who wants to go back and listen.
Facts.
All right, here we go.
Merry Christmas.
All right. It's Christmas 2014. We got Jacob sick here. So we're trying to keep these guys out of the path of his cough. All right. You guys go ahead and start
You
up
can
your
see
stuff,
I'm
I guess.
I'm vlogging this on my 3DS
That's yours.
on the bottom of the screen.
which is what inspired episode 1 of my vlog, being on the 3DS.
3DS cameras were balling.
So there's my Xbox. There's your Wii U.
Jacob with the
With Mario
Xbox
3D,
One.
not 3D Land,
3D World.
3D World.
Yeah, that's okay. Turn around a little bit. Noah, turn around a little bit.
He's a huge fan of 3D Mario games.
Jacob is so depressed in this, dude.
I think Dad just pointed out on the video that we went in on it together.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
He did. Oh, Disney Infinity 2. My God.
I'm pretty sure that's what Jacob got us.
Here.
He did.
It is.
I like the 3-star.
Which I think that was like a $70 game. It wasn't even a 60.
You are right. It was 70.
That's
It came
crazy.
with the figures and base and everything.
I don't know if we got you anything this year, honestly.
I'll tell you this,
Not
boys.
here, I
I'm
don't
broke. I'm broke.
I don't know.
Your guys' gifts combined are not matching $70.
All the
Hey, same.
Hey, what
Let me
happened?
tell you this. The gift I got your wife cost more than either of yours.
Oh god. Mind blown.
Hey, I don't blame you. I spent more on her than I did you guys as well.
You outdone every other year so far.
I spent more on you guys than I did anybody else.
Oh, Noah's puberty voice in this video, dude.
It's cursed.
Everything's
Why is it deeper than my current voice? I don't get that.
Well, this is around when Noah was getting into YouTube, so
Oh man. Oh.
A little bit before the Mellow Medic really took off, but probably during Medic Man 2.
What do you mean took off?
I voted the game of the
Take that
Before I
back.
took that era, is what I'm saying.
okay.
I was Mellow Medic, and it was a different. It was a Smash Bros. channel.
Look at me up there, dude. I'm just a presence near the tree.
I said on this game we actually got characters to play on. Then what's even crazier is we went over to Mamaw's house and we got loaded there too.
Let me tell you, Jacob, if this is not relevant to this video, but it's relevant to Christmas.
All right. Grab
You and
stock.
Leslie come over this year. If I can get 23rd off, or I have the cojones to call off work, I will personally
He's been patient.
drive you guys
Had a couple things
for
to
a
open.
Jungle Gyms and CC's run. And
Noah
give her a
funded.
real Ohio experience.
Well, Dad also was messaging me, and I think we're going to be watching the Bengals Steelers game and getting some of the roses.
And
Yeah.
that'll be like 4 o'clock. So actually, forget
Yeah.
CC's. We can just do Jungle Gyms. So.
Yeah, so
Oh, we could do it all.
well,
I
the
just
other
don't
thing is
want pizza twice.
Guys.
I don't care.
I just want to watch the Drake and Josh Christmas special.
I'm hoping I can get that day off because honestly, I think I will call off. my weekend. That day is more important than
glory and its greatest. Okay, no one named.
Noah.
a random day of work. Okay, that was just my blasphemous comment of the year.
Yeah, Dad was a little
Not pleased.
disappointed in your comment there.
That I claimed the Wii U and the games are our glory in its highest form.
This brings back memories about how sad Big Hero 6 was.
Big Hero 6 was a sad movie. I'll say it again.
And I'm just up there silently looking.
During it.
I did. I cried during Big Hero 6.
Not Smash Wii U first, because they co-op.
I don't know. I can't see Nate's face.
Uh,
How about just a Wii U period?
Nathan, that T-shirt that you're wearing at 12 years old, just know that I wore that as a 23-year-old
Wanna say
man to the
bye?
movie theater this year.
Really?
And it did not fit me, but I wore it to see Ninja Turtles, and I got a picture of it.
Jacob.
That's wild.
There we go.
Merry Christmas.
It
All right.
was the tightest shirt I've ever worn.
I had to have been very.
You were drugged
Uh,
up.
Yeah, I had to have had a fever or something. Dad said, "Say Merry Christmas, Jacob," and I sat there for a moment just looking at the camera.
Yeah.
And finally got out, "Merry Christmas."
Yeah, anyways, we had very different Christmas spirits growing up. We touched on it a little bit during the
Well-
gift episode, and now you guys saw it for yourself.
I was just edgy. Like any old picture of me holding gifts or near birthday cakes or whatever, I'm just edgy. We may have just superimposed some of those images on top if I found them. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, do we have the Merry Christmas people one?
Merry Christmas, people.
That was.
I think so. I think that was your
2006,
last
I think.
Happy Christmas.
Oh, 06.
Yeah, it might be.
06.
It's like instead of the bite of 87, it's the Christmas of 06. That was the moment that changed, Jacob.
I think this one also has like non-sentient Nathan.
Yeah, this is where I'm trying to get pictures with my wrapped gifts.
And I don't know if we'll have one intelligible word out of your mouth in this video.
Probably not.
I don't know if we're gonna watch all 14 minutes of this one.
Yeah,
but if we have
to.
like, I mean, as long as we're providing commentary over it, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably just talk about whatever during, but we'll point out.
All right,
some
here we go.
highlights.
So we should have non-sentient Nathan, and then
All right,
just
it's Christmas
Happy Jacob.
morning.
me.
Happy
And
Jacob,
overhyped.
non-sentient Nathan.
Merry Christmas.
Overhyped Noah on cocaine at 6 years old.
There
or
it
something.
was.
All right.
Did you guys hear the quote?
Merry Christmas,
Yeah,
people.
Merry Christmas.
I know we said no pausing, but I'm gonna play it again.
Okay.
I'll do buying gifts.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I don't know how I was this unhinged at 6 years old. I mean, I guess because I was 6 years old, but I get hyped.
Here comes the iconic quote that I think Nathan used during some Christmas Eve live streams. Even
I did. It was my donation alert.
here it comes.
All right, it's Christmas morning, 2006.
Merry Christmas, people.
So Merry-
Merry Christmas,
Merry-
people.
I said, Merry Christmas.
Hey, kiss.
I'm not gonna say what I was about to say.
Merry Christmas.
About to get Noah
Yeah,
canceled if I
everybody
said
getting a
that.
Oh no.
You have to message me because I'm curious.
Yeah, I'll message you.
But man, that
Santa Shop? I remember Santa Shop back in the day.
I really let us down on the intro to this episode. Didn't I? I should have dropped a Merry Christmas people in the intro.
That'll
You
be
did.
that'll be how we close this episode of the
yeah.
Rowdy Cast.
Here.
I messaged you, by the way.
What the?
You see how happy you
Mine
were?
was in this bag when you
Bro.
gave
Yeah.
me. See? No, that's not. Stick off.
I said thanks and threw it down. What am I doing, dude?
Yeah, they open it. You'll love it.
You'll love
Oh,
it.
I am still happy. Yeah, we're good. I'm still happy. You know why I'm happy? It's because I didn't have glasses. I couldn't see the world clearly.
You saw the world from a different angle.
The pen tool set.
Even saying used to be an angel.
Dad.
NF reference.
No, in 06, I probably had contacts.
Here, Nate. Here's yours. From me, Nate. That's the See? You got it, Dad? You got the whole thing?
Yep.
I remember how Dad pushed out a keychain or a pen or whatever he got. We got him the lamest gifts as kids.
Nah, he was grateful for it.
I know, I got each. I got
What is that?
Actually, that's 4th grade. Yeah, I might have contacts at this time. I don't remember.
By the way,
It's all the kindergarten.
Noah got me.
when I grow up, I do want to, if I ever end up getting a family, we'll see. If I do, I do intend on filming the Christmases. I think that's the most wholesome
Oh,
tradition.
yeah.
You like your bear?
Oh, yeah.
I got this for me.
It's a wholesome tradition.
What is?
Airplane.
Recording Christmas
Keychain.
mornings.
Airplane keychain. That's real
I
life.
want to see the one where Nathan's like falling over and stuff because he's like an actual infant.
That was like 30 minutes long, dude.
Yeah, we're not
I
What
going
know.
Mom got?
Christmases took too long when you were that
What'd you
unsentient.
get, Mama?
That's what I was gonna give Mom. What's wrong?
Oh,
The dolphin statue.
They wrote Nathan on yours. The Santa Claus decoration was
Noah's
supposed to
getting
be
out of hand here. He is
the wrapper said
unhinged.
Nathan on the wrapper when
Well,
that
no,
was
he's
supposed to be
upset
for
that
you.
those dang workers
All right.
mislabeled the gift.
those volunteers at the kindergarten don't know what they're doing.
I'll take it off and give it to you, Mom.
See,
Give Noah his.
That's what I was
Nathan done hung up an ornament that wasn't for him. He just didn't.
Nate.
Yeah.
Hey, I was happy about it.
And then I stripped it away from him.
I
and
was
said,
happy
"No,
about-
All right, you guys need to sit
I
over
was
here
happy
now.
about any physical item I could get
No,
my
you sit
hands
down right
on.
there.
I'm so
You couldn't speak, but you
Okay,
could hang
sit
up the
down.
ornament.
No, Nathan, scoot over.
what am I doing with my toes, dude? I'm casting gang signs with my toes down
Man,
there.
let me tell you. I was
If
hoping
any watcher rewinds this video for about 30 seconds.
You know what's wholesome? Thanksgiving, I helped my 2-year-old nephew hang up ornaments, and he was having the time of his life.
That is
Santa
wholesome.
was hungry.
Santa.
I know.
He kept wanting my approval for where he could place each of them.
All right, Jacob, you can start handing stuff out.
I'm gonna actually.
And so all the ornaments were at the bottom of the tree. There was nothing in the mid or top because you can't reach it.
It says Nate.
All right. Well, then
That's
you get
back
down
when
there.
you still called me Nate. Put some respect on my name.
I'll still call you Nate, bro.
Nah, I don't like that.
Oh, I think I know what this is. I think this is my airsoft gun.
Yeah, you threatened to shoot us with it.
Yeah, I think you do threaten to shoot us with it.
This is one of the best gifts I've ever received, and I did not even mention it.
What is Nathan screaming about?
Lightning McGee.
Lightning McQueen.
I got Lightning McGee.
I like that you're just screaming at me about it.
Yeah.
As if Jacob's gonna carry. Jacob's in another world right now. He does not care
He's
about
in the middle of
lightning.
terrorizing us with his airsoft gun.
Can I pause this?
You can, sure.
This moment
This is already going to
is
be.
me realizing.
I was just going to say this episode's already going to be held to edit, so give me the hell you got.
This moment is the moment that I realized now I can stand my own against the neighborhood kids in airsoft. Because like up until this point, the airsoft guns that the other kids had, like they had the automatics. One of them had this exact gun, which was an automatic, and I remember the gun I got was like the $7 Trader's World special. The flea market special, and it's like made out of plastic. It's coming apart in both ways. The spring sticking out the end. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta
Yeah.
cock it back every shot.
Come from the-
They're not.
Yeah, but what they
They're not
know
even
about.
cheating by not. They're not even cheating by not calling their hits. They just don't even feel them.
Yeah, but what they know about trapping, huh?
And it comes from the same stores as all the fake Pokemon cards and fake
That's what I'm
Legos
saying.
and stuff.
Yes, dude. But this year they learned. They learned what it was to get shot with an airsoft gun.
Yeah, and the year prior they learned what it was like to get shot with a skateboard flying at them at
No.
20
In
miles
the
an hour.
past, it was just you getting welted for no reason. There's
That
no.
might have been 05. Was the
There's no
skateboard year
balance.
05?
I don't know. It wasn't 07, it wasn't 08. So it had to have been earlier, I
Probably
think.
05. Yeah, it did.
So he said, now not only can I hit them upside the head with a skateboard for stealing my fire red, but also I can shoot.
Yes.
Nice try. Guys, you got a nice try. I'm doing it. Because look what I got.
A snowy thing.
Yes, I no name.
White lights are lit to this day.
I think Noah gets a tactics in this.
I remember that exact toy that Nathan was just
I
holding.
remember that sound.
What game is this?
Star Wars Episode 3. It's not Lego Star Wars.
Not Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Star Wars Episode 3, which is a great game.
Now this is Lego
And then I
Star Wars 2.
But then I corrected myself. I said and then I said Lego Star Wars again.
This is Lego Star Wars Episode 2.
Which, this is the one I was telling you. Nathan and I practiced Lego Star Wars 1 for weeks leading up to this.
I guess we
That
should
was
have
one
said
of
Did
my
we talk about Noah's Battle Street trailer?
That was the gift I wanted most.
I guess we should have put this at the beginning of the episode, but this episode is more of a culmination of the winter episodes. We're giving throwbacks to all of them right now.
Do you like how also like whenever there's a gift that all three of us open, I'm the one holding it. I'm the main character.
And then you got
look
depressed.
I don't know if Nathan could physically grip them, to be fair, and I was too hyper to stick to one. Like Nathan just staring around like he has no idea what's going on.
I still don't. I'm still getting
Yeah,
sensory.
there you
overload.
are, posing with it.
He
Look
looks
at
so
you. You're
lost,
try-
dude.
And that's where Jacob got the tattoo machine that we talked about in the gifts episode.
It's true.
That's a Hawk Nelson t-shirt you're wearing too.
Yes, sir. I don't know if it's a real one or if it's one of the ones that like Dad made.
It was definitely a dad print. That was a dad special.
That was a WWE ring.
So's this.
Golly, Jacob's
Hey, slow down, Jacob.
This was the first
We're on the
year
same
I ever
wavelength.
got anything WWE related and got into it after this.
Dad and I are very much on the same wavelength.
Another airsoft pellets. I thought I just yelled airsoft guns.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, baby. Noah. Yes, Nate.
And the next year we got all our DSs. 2007.
I don't think we have that one anymore on video. That's
Or, no,
lost
it
me.
wasn't 2007 because we have the 2007 video.
No, we don't. That's the one that we're missing.
We used to have it.
I know.
Maybe 08's when we got our DSs then.
We do not have the video of us getting our DSs anymore, no?
I know, I'm just stating that I think it was 2008.
I can't even say my R's correctly.
What did you get?
A Furby. I got a Furby.
Man, Furbies, what a throwback.
Those Furbies were cursed. We each had them and they talked to each other. Without you even touching them. They would just start talking to each other.
Yeah, they came alive when they decided.
Dude, I want a Furby, dude. I want to get a Furby again.
Dude, those things are cursed.
They're messed up.
And open it.
I think I had a blue one.
Nathan he was smiling without a gift. He was just sitting there smiling at the camera.
I
He
was
didn't
having
hold
a good
anything.
time, bro.
No, he's got a gift in front of him.
Now he didn't though. He was just staring at the camera, hands empty, smiling.
Jacob got a Rubik's Cube. And I guarantee, once he turned that thing once, it never went back to its solved state.
You're exactly right.
Daddy, bonus extra battle figure on the Daddy.
Got Nate.
Guess what?
I just realized
Bonus.
there's a weird texture on the back of my pajamas. We're about to find out one.
Yeah, I used to call him Greedo from Star Wars Loopy Luke because I didn't know his name. I thought his last name was Luke.
Nathan, did you see what it is?
Yeah. Sorry, I felt a weird texture.
I like that Noah keeps trying to show me his gifts and expecting an excited reaction from me, and I just look at him and then keep doing what I'm doing.
Dude, you were the ringleader. Noah and I, whenever we would get gifts, we'd be like, Jacob, look at it. And you're like, yeah, you're getting shot, kid.
Here's one of the pictures.
You didn't open it yet.
Yeah, he's just smiling
And
again.
open it.
I'd like my gift, man.
Mom just said it. She said, you haven't even opened it yet.
Furby.
I was just a little douchebag, dude.
You want to get shot by this?
Little twerp.
See, there it
He's
is.
threatening.
I'm gonna shoot my friends with this baby. I'm gonna shoot my friends with this. Shoot.
I'm gonna shoot my friends with it. Thank God that audio never got leaked.
I'm gonna shoot that.
Still can.
What would you rather get leaked, that or the group chat?
I'm shooting that with this with him. He goes with that.
We don't joke about that.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir.
Just, I'm gonna shoot my friends with this.
Bugatti casket from.
Did I say something about a Bugatti in there?
That's what I thought you said.
See,
Gloves.
Afro guy.
Afro guy.
Afro guy.
Carlito from WWE, for those of you that don't know who Afro
It's
Guy
an
is.
Afro guy.
Yes.
I didn't know his name at the time. I didn't watch WWE until
I'm still happy about Lego Star Wars Episode 2.
What is that? Is that an MP4 player that I had? I think.
I think that's the MP4 player that you referenced in the GIFs video. Or in the GIFs episode.
That's my guy. My restaurant.
It comes with batteries!
It doesn't? What's it run on?
It plugs into the.
And ask the guys I got from Mimo.
Coming on,
See,
I know.
Dad?
Charged.
It's already got songs on
Look
it.
what this has, Dad. Look what this has on the back.
What is
The guys
Noah
I
trying to show?
Those two, the guys I got.
There were some
Over here,
wrestlers
everybody
that
say Merry
Mamo
Christmas.
got me for Christmas.
Oh, we still
a few
got
days
stockings to
prior,
go.
and they were on the box.
Let's see.
Everything back in the box.
Let me
Here, Nate, scoot over this way.
mine.
Man, to be this excited about candy and stockings again.
No, Pawn Stars. You guys put this on, right?
Did you say something about Pawn Stars?
Everybody get
No.
Here, Jacob.
That's what I
Jacob
heard.
was too
The
lazy.
speakers on it. So
Dude wouldn't even get up for his
No,
own stocking.
I'm talking about the songs on the MP4 player.
Oh, gotcha.
Get over here, guy.
Also, look at your stocking.
Noah.
Lollipop.
Alright,
Here
everybody.
you go.
Yo, look how big it is. Lollipop.
I let Barry come too.
Berry Bear.
Oh, there he is, Barry Bear.
The legend, man. I need to find him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we've ever talked about Barry Bear on the podcast.
We
Probably
definitely have not.
He'll come up with something.
He'll get an episode.
Look at me new joint candy cane.
The Berry Bear special is coming in 2024.
Maybe Noah doesn't need the cocaine back in Coca-Cola. Maybe he already had it.
Dude, this is, I know, I was absurd. How was I not on ADD medication?
To be honest, all three of us probably should. Well, not Nathan. Nathan's already looks like he's medicated, but me and you probably should have been.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, I really should have been medicated. There's no way
I was on that.
Why was I allowed to go to school like this?
I was on that Addy back in the day.
They got locker
We still have the box.
Hey,
Just not the box.
It wouldn't fit in a box. We'll give it to you.
Where is it?
We'll get it.
oh,
This is too
did I
much,
just say that you
man.
had another gift that wouldn't fit in a box?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Wonder what it was.
I'm eating that.
I don't know. Mom's getting it.
What am I saying?
I
Try again,
You said
Nathan.
something about you want that candy.
Get over here first, everybody.
I
Look at the
see a
camera.
G.I. Joe logo.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Hold on. There we go.
I just broke my Metroid helmet.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
See ya! See ya next Christmas!
No one tried to thug out on us, dude.
Dude, I tried to imitate Rocket. Did you hear that little squeak?
You tried to thug out on
You
us.
did. That was a thug cry.
said-
Is what that was. You said that's like your gang call out, bro.
Dude, I did a little chirp squeak thing too.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah, that's what I'm
intimidating.
saying. That's your
Dude,
gang call
that's
out.
what that's what Rocket does now, dude. He used to be the most vocal cat, and he used to meow nonstop. Like if I'd walk in the kitchen, because that's where his food's at. It'd always be like, I'll show a video someday, but the dude just meows nonstop. Well, he stopped that. Now it's almost like his voice box is gone. He'll look at me and he'll just drop a little chirp, and then just the breath noise. They'll be like, ah! And I don't know what's up with it, man. But he does it all the time.
I hope that translated better on your audio than it did on Discord, because
Yeah, that was just weird, bro. That was just weird for me.
that was not an enjoyable experience on my end.
It's not for me either, dude. It's cursed.
Then why are you doing it?
It's funny.
Yeah, whatever, kid. Get shot with my airsoft gun. POV, it's
Hey, you wanna get shot by
2006.
this?
I'm shooting my friends with this.
I'm gonna shoot my friends with this as I'm laughing.
It's
smiling.
It's really just the amount of excitement that you had is what's crazy about that.
Yeah.
Did you guys?
And then me to Noah, first thing I said, do you want to get shot by this?
What were you saying, no?
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, you're good. I was holding it on. Did you guys see the Diary of a Wimpy Kid Christmas special yet?
I'm not. Is it good?
No.
It's actually pretty good. It's only an hour and 2 minutes. It's pretty short.
Yeah, but it's animated, and I don't like that.
It's still good, bro.
Where can I watch it?
Disney Plus. All the Diary of a Wimpy Kids are on Disney Plus.
That's the face of a man that wants to watch it.
Yeah,
They
I'm
got
pretty
the whole
excited to see
collection on
that.
Disney Plus.
I'll have to
I
get around to
know.
that.
I revisit them fairly frequently. My wife and I, those are some of our favorites to just pop on.
Gotcha.
Roderick Rules is legitimately one of the best family movies of all time.
It is. I put it on my top 5, and I'm holding that to this day.
It's a goated comedy. I don't care. I mean, it's a goated comedy. It really is.
I
Fun.
remember.
is funny.
I remember when I went up to Chicago to visit Jacob recently. We watched Roderick Rules.
Now, one that you guys might sleep on that I think's better than the first is Dog Days. It's also a pretty funny movie.
I don't really remember how they all go.
Me neither. Well, I don't remember
Oh.
Dog Days. I remember everything about the first and second one.
I just remember Roderick Rules.
The first
And
is
it's
about Greg and Riley's relationship. He gets Riley in trouble a lot. Riley decides he's not a good friend in the Cheese Touch. The second one is
Yeah, I
about
remember the
Roger
cheese touch.
having a band. They hate each other. They throw a party without mom and dad being in town. They get caught. Roger gets banned from the talent show. And they... run
Greg
to
has a
recover from
redemption. He has a
that. And
redemption.
then Dog Days, Greg and his dad don't get along, and they're trying to
it's when
learn
they
to
go
bond.
camping.
They go camping, and Greg spends a lot of the summer at a summer club or something with Riley. I forget what they call those things, but
Yeah, that's a.
A summer camp?
not a summer camp. It's like one of the clubs with pools and stuff that they go to frequently.
Retirement. It's like a golf
Oh.
club almost. I don't know.
I forget the name.
Country
for it.
Club.
Country Club, yeah. Either way, yeah, no, that one's a good one too. And Holly Hills is a big part of that.
She's a part of the second and third both.
Yeah, the third one's the biggest one though. Anyways,
And then they had the fourth one that we will not discuss on air because that was 5 years later, recast, same directors and everything, but it's not the same.
did you see the video of Roderick, the OG Roderick, reacting to that trailer? And he's like, "Oh, apparently we filmed another one, and I didn't even know about it."
No.
Devin Bostic was one of the best casting decisions of all time. And that's not a rabbit trail I expected to go down on the Christmas special, but I have to let you all know.
Dude, can we get him on the pod?
The casting directors were cooking.
He was in
that one.
Oppenheimer too, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's the best part of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies.
It's crazy because his only films have been Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Oppenheimer. Right? Those are the only films he's ever been in.
He only comes around for peak movies. That's it.
Dude, we need him in everything. Put him in the Rowdy Cast, please.
Don't call me with that MCU horse crap.
No,
Put me in real cinema.
Okay, if he was in the MCU, who would he be?
Jesus. Now this could be its own episode. Who would Devin Bostic play in the MCU?
The Devin Bostic episode.
We'll just rank his movies.
And people would think it's featuring him, but it's really just us talking about what roles he could play.
We could have an episode about dream rules for him and ranking his movies on a tier list.
Hey.
But that's neither here nor there. I don't know.
Hey, that could be a good episode one day. That's not a Rowdy promise that it's going to happen though, unless we get Devin on the pod.
Dude, if we get Devin Bostic on the pod, that'd
happening.
That's my goal for next year.
Yeah.
But all that to say, the animated movie is still good. The Christmas one.
Sorry
for derail.
Completely unrelated, but I'm feeling good. I just finished my final exam for the semester today. I'm on winter break. After we're done with this episode, I'm going to play some Fortnite.
I wish work let us have a winter break. I wish they said, hey, y'all finished your last shift at Hobby Lobby for the year. We're just going to send y'all home and see you next year.
Yeah, luckily my Christmas break starts kind of soon. It starts on the 22nd, but I get to see my girlfriend before then, so that's cool.
I yearn to become a teacher and get Christmas breaks back once and for all.
Are you going to be a teacher one day?
Teaching's fun sometimes.
You still trying?
Cool. That's the goal.
Teaching's fun sometimes until you get an idiot.
Until I get a Roderick.
Until you get someone who, 2 months after you started teaching them, you ask them something from like the first 2 weeks, they just give you the stupidest answer.
Hey, I relate to that though.
I really hope they haven't discovered this podcast at this point and hear me say that.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry if that's you.
I guarantee if he's listening, he knows who he is.
He knows the exact
because
moment.
I've said so. Yeah, yes, he knows the question because that day I asked him. I said, blank. That's his name, blank. I said, blank. I said, I have a question for you now. I said, how come every day you manage to walk in here and ask me something that pisses me off?
I just punched my mic.
That's what I said to him though.
Yeah.
And if he didn't know, now he knows I'm talking about him.
I hope he's watching.
You know what?
I hope not.
You to blank.
I don't want to hurt his feelings.
You when you see blank. Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead.
That's wild.
It's a movie quote for those uncultured swine that are watching this and don't understand.
You know what, blank? If you're out there and you discovered this and you're out working on a ship right now, Godspeed, dude.
You guys want to know what's sad?
Hopefully you're doing all right.
You guys want to know what's really sad about this winter? It hasn't snowed once.
It snowed on Halloween up here.
It snowed on Halloween, but it wasn't sticking to the ground. And it wasn't even a lot. It was like sprinkling snow. I'm ready for snow,
stuck to the ground here. You're probably not going to get it. It's going to be a really mild winter in the Midwest until February.
Probably. It's supposed to be 40-something degrees when you get here next weekend.
I've already looked into the forecast for the season. It's supposed to be really mild.
Well, I guess that means it's time.
Christmas.
Hey, we can have a Christmas bowl as well. Turkey bowl on Christmas Day.
I don't know about that one.
Hey, well, there's a Christmas miracle. Pop Tropico apparently is not getting canceled anymore, and instead they're giving everyone a free membership for the month.
Huh?
That was pretty quick.
They announced that and just enough people got upset.
So that had to have been just a publicity stunt.
That's crazy.
Well,
that's wild.
So good news is that I'm looking at fantasy football. Eckler got half the points. Huh?
I was saying we're getting the second sports episode.
So yeah, he's on my dad's team, who I'm against right now, first round of the playoffs. Eckler got half the points he got half the points he was projected. A tight end got more than triple the points he was projected, but he's on my dad's bench. I'm feeling pretty good about this week now.
Hopefully. Well, I gotta play the winner next week, so either way, I hope you guys suck next week, whoever moves on. I got number one seed.
Understandable.
13-1. And then I'm gonna be I'm gonna get blown out second round of the playoffs here, but
anyways.
Okay.
We're all tired and now we're talking about fantasy football. Is there any more Christmas content we can talk about, or
Dude, we can talk about what's the worst Christmas song? I think there's one easy answer.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I mean, it's not even up for debate. That one sucks.
Specifically, you know what version?
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
My manager at work.
No,
this dude had
what
the
version?
balls. What version?
Do I need to pull it up? We'll get copyright striked.
No, I don't think you do. What do you mean? What version? Can you not just like look up the name of it?
There's only one version.
I don't care what version. No version is redeeming that song or making it any worse.
Yeah, you're right. There is. I was thinking of the other worst Christmas song.
Which is what?
Which is the Chipmunk song.
I don't remember how that one even
The
goes.
Alvin and the Chipmunks one.
Oh God! Get that out of here.
Christmas time is here.
My manager tried to argue with me at work last week. He said the most obnoxious Christmas song is "Do You Hear What I Hear?" And I said, no, it's not, because it's "I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas." He said, objectively, it's not. He said, it's "Do You Hear What I Hear?" It's more cringe. It's more bad. I said, there's no way you're telling me that do you hear what I hear is objectively worse than "I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas."
Yeah.
That man's high.
I agree.
Said, that's just wrong. Like, that's not even a subjective argument.
Man's
that is
high as balls. His brain is on Mars.
And how do I know that? Because I've asked 3 different people since then, hey, what's the worst Christmas song of all time? I don't even give them those 2 as a prompt. And everyone's immediately, "I Want a Hippopotamus."
Yes, that song is
The worst.
actually trash.
The worst part is I want to say it's the Mariah Carey song.
No, all I want for
but I
Christmas
can't.
is you. Is
You
fire.
know that's not true.
That song's
song's
gas.
better.
No, it's annoying.
What?
But I still want to sing along.
Okay, I agree with that.
You just need to admit that it's gas. And once you come to that admission,
Yeah, you gotta
that
quit.
realization, your life's better.
You gotta quit the crap and let
gonna-
Mariah Carey take you through December.
I'm going to tell you it's annoying, but I still want to sing along.
Have you guys heard this
There's
on
no way-
Christmas
hold on.
Island?
Hold on, there's.
I know Nathan has.
Hold on, no. I can't move past this argument. Jacob on this podcast has openly proclaimed his love for Nickelback. And he's going to sit here and tell me that he thinks Mariah Carey is annoying, but he is willing to sing along. What is the criteria for a good song?
Be Nickelback, I guess.
Hey, this guy also had Fast and Furious as an honorable mention for top 5 movie of all time.
It is a
Let's
great
not act
series,
like,
bro.
let's not act like he's a
in the
media
You
expert.
are so deep in the minority in this one.
No, I'm not. It is not a majority of cinephiles top 5 movies of all
Pull
time.
up a
I
tomato
guarantee
meter
you.
right now. Check the tomato meter.
Which one?
Which one do you want to check?
Whatever is the best. What do you think's the best one?
3. Tokyo Drift.
Fast and Furious. Tokyo.
What's the over-under, Jacob? Give me an over-under, I'll give you what I think.
The over-under percentage?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 80.
I'm saying under. On critic score. Audience is higher.
You really want to know the answer?
Probably under.
Yeah.
Critic or audience first?
Critic.
37.
What's the audience?
69.
They're both under 80.
Yeah, I'm in the minority. 250,000 audience, 69%.
That's crazy.
Hey, 69's above 50.
And that's the best one they have to offer?
Okay, it's not a failing grade. It's a D plus.
Check the first one.
And no. Before, I get what you're saying. 69 is above 50, so it means I'm wrong. Here's why I disagree. You're saying it's a borderline top 5. This is 69% of people liked it.
Not put it in their top 5.
It's not a 7 out of 10. That is 69% of people even liked it.
You're on drugs. Check the first one.
This is becoming a Rotten Tomatoes Christmas special.
This proves nothing, but I'll check anyway.
Hey, just for fun, after this, can you check the Drake and Josh Christmas special? I want to see if everybody else agrees it's a middle of the pack Christmas movie.
Yeah, we'll check it momentarily.
Was that the one that ended up in the exact middle?
That was the dead middle of our tier list. Spoiler.
Or was it Die Hard?
I think it was Drake and Josh Christmas at the end because we made a
Fast and Furious 1, 54% critic, 74 audience. Let's see Drake and Josh.
Fantastic movie rating.
It is a 10 out of 10 franchise.
Well, apparently it's a 7.5 out of 10.
No, it's because those people watch it and they expect good movies, which they're not.
So, Drake and Josh has one critic's review, so it doesn't have a score, but the critic review is a positive, so it is technically 100%.
No way this ranks above Fast and Furious.
Well, it has 0 on tomato meter, but I clicked the one review and it got a tomato.
Hey, well, it's got a 70 audience score.
That's a positive.
It's better than Tokyo Drift by 1%.
That is 1% higher than Tokyo Drift. This is a sham. This world is a sham. This is not reality.
What?
So if Tokyo Drift were a Christmas movie, it's not. But if it were, it would have been below the halfway.
No. It is a great movie.
All right, well.
Okay.
With that being said, we got any more topics? Or are we calling it a close here? Because I see Jacob shutting his eyes as we speak.
I've yawned at least 12 times.
He's got,
in the last 10 minutes.
I feel like the second half of this episode has been fairly underwhelming.
To be fair, it's mostly because I have the light from my camera shining in my eyes, and it's just making my eyes tired.
I mean, I've seen us all yawning, and we got it on video too, so.
Well, we don't need to worry about that. It's not in 4K.
That's true.
Merry little Christmas.
Yeah, but think about this. I had a dream. I did have a dream last night, and I think it could be very interesting to talk about, y'all. I've been dreaming of a white Christmas.
I've got a dream that actually had both of you guys in it the other night. It was a Christmas dream.
Okay. Well, this is an interesting topic. Let's talk about it.
I don't know much of it.
What is that, gum? During a podcast, you're putting gum into your mouth.
Here's what I remember
it's
about
going
this
to keep
dream.
me awake.
So the other night, I had 4... It was like watching a box set of short films, because I had 4 dreams about Christmas, each with different people, and those 4 different short dreams. And I remember waking up in the middle of the night, right after the dreams. It was like 4 a.m., and I thought to myself, man, my brain just showed me 4 Christmas stories, and I thought of the movie 4 Christmases, which I've not watched, but the title came to my head, and that's how I remember it. And then I went back to sleep, and I forgot most of the dreams. But the aspects of this dream I do remember. Jacob, you still lived in Florida, in a different home, but it was in Florida. Nathan and I came to visit at Christmas.
No mom and dad, just us?
They weren't in the dream, at least. It just picked up when we were in Florida.
Okay.
Walking up to his house.
Yep.
And we wanted to surprise him, so we went in through the garage, and you entered his house.
And I got shot.
And it was early morning. It was like 9 a.m., so we thought we'd surprise him because we thought he'd be asleep. And you went in to scope it out, and I was waiting in the garage. There was like a staircase up to the door in the garage, and I was
This is a
waiting
one-way ticket to the stairway to heaven, brother.
Jacob heard us coming in.
It is.
Jacob heard us coming in because you're inside the house, going to his bedroom to look for him, and I'm in the garage. And suddenly I turn, and coming in the garage door, because he came out the front door, is Jacob, and he had a BB gun, and he shot me with a BB gun.
It wasn't even an actual gun. I really like that it's a BB gun.
Yeah, and well, I
In
was
real life,
alive.
brother,
I
it's a
was-
one-way ticket to heaven.
and I had the only reason I know it was Christmas related is because that's why we visited him, and one of us had a Christmas hat on. I think it was me. But after the BB gun shot, I think Nathan came to the garage to see the commotion, and that's when the dream ended. But
You're telling me you got shot in a dream and stayed in the dream?
yeah, I didn't die.
This is a BB gun.
It was a BB gun.
Okay, if you're like riding a bike in a dream and you fall over and you hit the ground, you don't die from that, but you're gonna jerk awake.
No, but falling is different though.
Yeah, I have woken up to falling in dreams. That's a thing.
Yeah,
But
Me too.
it's for real a thing. It's happening to everybody.
That's the scariest waking up.
it is because you don't realize. Those crazy. I used to have those dreams. I don't know if you guys experienced this because you didn't sleep on the top bunk like I did. But my dreams, I couldn't tell when I shifted from reality to dream. Like, you know that moment when you initially fall asleep? It kind of blurred. There were a few moments I remember where I'm laying in bed, and I don't realize that I'm actually dreaming now.
Yeah, that's where you're dream drunk.
Yeah.
Dream drunk, baby.
And so I'm laying in bed trying to fall asleep.
Is that a
and I
term?
don't realize
Needs to be.
I don't know.
I like it.
I don't realize that I've entered the first dream layer or whatever, right? But I am dreaming, and now I'm still on the top bunk, so that's why I think it's real. I'm like, okay, I'm just laying here, and I start rolling off the bed, and I think I'm actually falling, and then I wake up and I'm still in bed, and I was like, what just happened?
I'll tell you what happened. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, bring it.
It's the multiverse, right? So, Mandela effect. One of the theories is that, we all died and our consciousness hopped to the next most comparable universe. That wasn't a dream, brother. You busted that head open. You died. And then you woke up in your new universe.
I think this was long before 2019.
So in another universe,
doesn't matter.
did Nathan and I
2017.
go to...
2012! 2012 is when the world ended. This dream did happen. You were 12, right now?
I was a kid, I don't know.
Yeah.
It
was
happened
2012.
multiple times.
Every time in
So
2012.
in another universe, Jacob, did Nathan and I visit you for Christmas and you shot me with a BB gun and I ended up being a murderer?
What about it?
Is that
a
from
separate
another
universe?
universe?
No,
Maybe.
you're telling me in your dream you had
Likely.
enough time to turn around, see Jacob. Jacob looks at you and then shoots you.
Yeah.
You're telling me you don't think Jacob would have recognized that it was you in that time?
Maybe he saw the Santa hat and me chilling.
Maybe I did recognize it was him and got pissed and shot anyway.
I think my favorite part of that is I walk into his house. He somehow says, I need to go check my garage.
Well,
No. You're misunderstanding
He
the
walked out the
tactical
front door
appliance here.
and you're going in through the side garage door.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys came into my house, so I said, time to check if they're wearing plates in the back of their carrier, is what I said.
Okay. Gotcha.
And so
I
there's
came
another
behind you to
universe.
shoot you from behind.
There's another reality out there, and it's really sad right now that people aren't listening to the Rowdy Cast because it ended this week because I died to a BB gun wound from Jacob. That
I'm
universe
a
is a sad one.
sharpshooter, apparently, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Gotta
what
have-
we've learned today.
Um.
But we're in a universe where that didn't happen. So you guys get this Christmas miracle, this episode.
Yeah, and
Be
you,
happy.
you and all the other 12 people who are going to watch this get very
I'm
blessed.
going to tell you this.
The other 12 in your living room.
That was a pretty rowdy Christmas, but I'm kind of feeling like a rowdy nap.
Yep, this is.
Yeah.
I saw this coming, y'all. I was foreshadowing it for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, but
This
we
is
had to
still
keep on the
pretty-
edge of their seat.
It's a pretty lengthy
I mean, this
episode.
is still a pretty lengthy episode, yeah.
Almost 2 hours.
149.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe we'll throw in some extra content to round it out for 2 hours. Probably not, but I'm just gonna say that just to say.
We might throw out some extra rowdy content on Christmas on our YouTube channel. You'll just have to wait and see. And we'll have to wait and see too, because that ain't even planned, baby.
Yeah,
Honestly,
honestly,
probably not going to get it in vlog format from me.
I still have a Rowdy vlog I filmed last week that I never edited.
So,
but
the worst part about my rowdy vlogs, right? As I mentioned in one of them, the daily format doesn't really work for me. But I've been trying to do the daily format because it's still December. So what happens is I film half of one, and then I don't finish it, and then I can't use that now the next day because it was for the previous day. So then I record a new half of one, don't finish it, I can't use that anymore because that was for the previous
weekly.
day, and so on and so forth.
You don't think I'm going to
Yeah,
upload?
that's probably
My
what's
next
gonna
vlog
happen.
is going to be the one I filmed last week, and I'm still going to upload it.
All
No,
right,
no,
well,
but I mentioned the day and everything.
I probably
That's why.
did. I
all
don't
right.
know, but
Well, it sounds like we're concluding this episode. So, Merry Christmas, people.
Merry Christmas, people.
Merry Christmas, people.
Until next time, stay rowdy.
Don't drink too much eggnog.
You don't know what's in this cup.